Barack Obama is waiting for Congress to return to work next week to vote on a Syrian airstrike. But today, the U.S. ordered all of its non-essential diplomatic staff out of neighboring Lebanon, heightening fears there that military action is coming. Nala Ayed has more from Beirut.
As war-weary go, few are more so than Lebanese. A U.S. strike against Syria feels inevitable here, and many wish it worked. Add to their voice this former Syrian soldier. He says he hides his identity because if ever caught, his punishment for defecting would be death. He says he was ordered to take on the opposition.
Were you ordered to kill people?
Something like that, yeah. I just don't want to carry weapon to kill anybody. I just can't handle that.
He's appalled by last month's presumed chemical attack, but says a foreign strike isn't the answer.
This is our hometown. I'm against any military solution, but I'm against that for sure.
It may be all he has in common with these fellow citizens back home. They support the regime and have volunteered as human shields against a possible U.S. strike. We're determined to protect our country, she says. We love our country and our army. All around the region, lines are being carefully drawn, preparations made, spillover all but assumed. Another Russian warship is on its way, while across the waters from Lebanon's coast, 6 American warships wait for orders. On land, the U.S. Embassy here is sending non-essential staff and families home due to unspecified threats. With the threat of a strike, the anti-American sentiment among those who side with the Syrian regime here is on the rise. We came here to tell the U.S. that Syria is not Iraq, it is not Afghanistan, he says. Look at all these crowds who support this resisting country. There are also many here who don't support the Syrian regime, but even among them, few relish the idea of American missiles flying overhead on the way to Damascus. But if the U.S. Congress votes to go ahead anyway, there's nothing anyone here can do to stop it. Wendy.
Thank you, Nala. Nala Ayed tonight. And Canada's embassy in Beirut is still fully staffed. However, travel advisories are in place for visitors to Lebanon. Foreign Affairs advises against non-essential travel to the country and says Canadians should avoid all travel to Tripoli, southern suburbs of Beirut, and border regions with Syria.